So yeah, hello everyone. I guess we are live. Yes, hello everyone. Hello everyone. So let me introduce myself. So myself, Vamsi Bheemreddy, currently working as an associate software engineer at SNS Software, Hyderabad. And yeah, so we started this playlist of Python interview preparation course 10 days ago. So it's our lesson 10. Okay, so for the past 3 sessions we will be solving basic level problems using Python, like some basic stuff. Okay, so today also we will be continuing to solve few problems, okay, on different techniques. So I guess it will be a 2 hour session. Okay, it is going to be 2 hour session, and this in this particular 2 hour session we will be wrapping up all the basic level problems, and then from the next session onwards we will be starting a new different topic. Okay, hi Hemant. Yep. So without wasting any time, let's get started. So let's try to start where we have stopped yesterday. Okay, so basically in previous class, okay, if you are new to this video, please try to watch last 10 minutes or 15 minutes of L9, okay, lesson 9, so that you will get a good picture on what we are talking about. Okay, so basically yesterday we have seen finding the divisors of a given number. Okay, finding the divisors of a given number. So it means that I will be giving you n, and you need to figure out all the factors or divisors, whatever you call it as a. So that's what we have discussing. And so I gave you a small assignment. Okay, uh, like it's a follow-up question for the finding the divisors of a given number. So the question states that you will be a given n, okay, and you need to tell whether the given number is prime or not. Okay, so I will be giving you n, you need to tell me whether that n is a prime number or not. Okay, so how to solve this particular problem? So just try to link this problem to the finding the divisors. Okay, so if we recall the definition of a prime number, what it can be. So a number which has only two divisors is called as an prime number. So when I say two divisors, they are 1 and a number itself. Okay, 1 and a number itself. Okay, if we see such kind of number, then we can say that that is a prime number. Got it? Now, so how can we relate this particular problem to the problem that we have solved earlier, that is a divisors of a given number? So let's say, so there we are printing all the divisors, right? So instead of printing, let's count the divisors. Okay, so what happens if we count the divisors, then we'll get the divisors count. Okay, and then what I need to do to finding the prime number? So if I say just go and check whether that count is equal to 2 or not. Yes, if that count is equal to 2, what does it mean? It means that a particular given number has only two divisors. Okay, only two divisors. Then I can say that that's a prime number, right? So let's try to code this up. So okay, so I'm not discussing the divisors logic, because yesterday we have seen like I have gave enough explanation for divisors, finding the divisors. So I am going to simply write an program. So here we will be accepting the input from the user. So like enter a number, then okay, to keep track of the count, okay, count divisors, okay, let's create an variable called divisors, okay, so which is initialized to 0 at the beginning. Now let's we have seen writing an for loop, okay, which starts from 1 and which ends at a square root of the given number, okay. So it will be something like this, right? So and plus 1, we need to traverse till plus 1 of that. Done. So now we'll go and do modulo operation, like if num mod I equal to 0, equal to 0, writing code in C++, we use those curly braces, sorry. So if that is like if dividing that number is giving you a remainder of 0, then it means that we can say that is a divisor. Okay, then what we need to do, we need to go and increase our count divisors count. So at the end, what we need to do, so we need to just compare whether count divisors is equal to 2 or not. So if the count divisors is 2, then what does it mean? Hi, multiple material, sorry, I don't know what is that name, sorry. Yeah, so here here I need to forget to tell one thing. So here we are considering only one side of the factors, like let's say suppose if I have given 30 as my number, then what are all the factors for this? So it is going to be 1 into 30 and 2 into 15, 3 into 10 and 5 into 6. So these are all the factors of a, yes Ashada, good evening. So a 5 into 8, so these are all the factors of a given number. So if we follow this particular approach, we will be checking only one side of this number, like so we are checking 1 2 3 5. So if you remember what we have wrote yesterday, we are doing again num divided by I, then we are getting this particular number. Okay, those who have attended a previous class, they will get to know. If not, please go and watch my last 15 minutes of the yesterday's class, means lesson 9 class, okay, so that you will get to know like what we are talking about now. So if you are considering only these values, okay, which are a left side, so we need to consider the right side values as our factors, right? So we need to, instead of increasing the count plus 1, we need to increase the count plus 2, okay, at each time. Done. So do you understand like why I have said count divisors plus is equal to 2? If you haven't, please let me know. Given number is prime number, else we can say that not a prime number. Okay, so let's see. So it is asking for enter a number. Let's give one prime number called 13. Yeah, that it is saying that given number is a prime. Let's give another prime number as 2. Yes, it is saying that given number is a prime. Let's give another variable so which is not a prime. Okay, so 50. Yes, it is saying that not a prime. Okay, so did you understand the logic? Did you understand the logic here, like why I wrote this piece of code? It's very important to understand the logic than the code. Okay, so people will understand the code when they are like when they get to know how to write a code, but they won't understand like if you miss understanding logic now, you won't get it in future. Okay, so please let me know the chat, okay, whether you have understood the logic or not. So we haven't done anything, just sticking to the basics of our school, like what we have learned in school. So we know that, so whenever a number has divisors count is equal to 2, then only we can call that particular number as a prime number, right? So that's what we did. But here, why we are increasing plus 2 means, at each time we are considering, we are calculating only the, like we are computing only the left side values. Okay, so if there is a left side values, there must be equivalent right side value as well, right? So let's say if I can say 1 is a factor of any number, so 1 will have an equivalent right number, then which is a number itself. Okay, so in that case I need to increase the count by 2. That's why I did that. Okay, so thumbs up, like, done. Okay, now let's stay back at this program. Now here I'm giving you a number and you are telling me whether that particular number is a prime or not. Now if I wanted to know, like I will be giving you n. Okay, I will, let's say I will be giving you n is equal to 100. Then you need to print all the prime numbers till 100. I hope you got the question right. Like instead of I will be giving you n, you are telling whether that given number is prime or not. You need to tell me, like I will be giving you n and you need to print all the prime numbers till that particular number. Okay, so that is the question as of now. Okay, so if I can, like if I am right, so below 100 there were around 26 prime numbers or 23. Sorry, I am very poor at math. Sorry, like not math, remembering the things. Okay, sorry. So if you know, you can tell me, you can check that here. So let's come to the logic. So here what we have written, we will be giving you an n. Okay, and you are telling me whether that particular number is a prime or not. So how this particular logic is going to help, okay, to solve that printing the series of prime numbers. So just think, okay, just think and let me know in the comment section. So can I say, okay, can I say, so just keep this logic, okay, keep this logic and give, okay, give each number at a time, okay, each number at a time, and just check whether that given number is prime or not. If it is prime, just print that number. Yes, yeah, good evening Anubhav. Yeah, so let's say I will be giving you n, right? Let's change this n, num to n. Okay, num to n. Now let's make for num in a range of, so from what number I need to check. Okay, from the sequence. Okay, I need to start from the 1, right? I need to start from the 1. So but eventually we all know that fact 1 is not a prime number. Okay, 25. Thanks, Radha. So 1 is not a fact number, or sorry, primary number. So we can start with 2. Okay, so let's say I will be starting from 2, and till what number I need to check. I need to check till a 7. Sorry, I need to check till nth number, right? If I am giving my n is equal to 100, then I need to check for 100 as well. So I will put n plus 1. So at the time, like you can put, you are increasing 1 each number at a time, and whatever code you have written to check for a given number, you need to do this, you need to repeat the same task for each number in this particular series. Yes, agree. Like whatever you are doing for single number, you need to repeat the same task for the series of numbers, for all the given numbers, right? So I will do this indentation to the here. Now can I say I am repeating this task for the all the sequence which I have generated? Can you agree that? Now let's say, so at first our number is will be 2. Okay, num num will become 2, and I will be checking whether I will be checking whether 2 is prime or not. Okay, so if it is prime, then what you need to do, you need to print that now. Okay, so if not, you can just leave that. Okay, you can just leave that. Okay, as of now. So now after 2, it will our number will become 3. Okay, so I will go and check whether 3 is a prime number or not. Yes, that's how it works, right? I hope you are like good at this like inner loops. Okay, so now let's go and execute this. Let's say, yeah, let's say I will be giving a 50. Okay, so yeah, we can see what are all the prime, like 20. Okay, so if I give 20 as my input, then I should get a 2 3 5 7 11 13 17 19, so 8. Okay, now let's check. We got only 2. Okay, okay, we need to repeat this count is equal to 2 as well, right? So like we are keeping that there. So whenever I am checking for a new value, I need to repeat this same task. Yeah. So that's why it came only that. Okay, so yeah, 20. Now see what are all the values I got. I got 2 3 5 7 11 13 17 19. Yes, got it. Everyone, did you understood? How to generate an like how to generate an sequence of numbers, like sequence of prime numbers up to given a number? Understood. Please let me know. So here let's do some modification. Okay, so instead of printing each number at a time, okay, so let's generate a sequence of prime numbers. Okay, like a primes equal to list. Okay, it's an empty list as of now. Okay, and we'll try to keep all our prime numbers in that primes list. Okay, after coming out of the loop, we can just print that prime numbers, then we are sorted out, right? So instead of printing here, I will say print a primes dot. So if you see, whenever I press prime dot, I got some suggestions here. What are all these suggestions? So basically all these were called as an functions or methods. Okay, list methods. Okay, we'll have a separate session on how these particular things works in separate session, but as of now we are using append. Okay, like as of now we are using append, and if you wanted to know what is an append, I will tell you that. Okay, so you can see this, right? Append object to the end of the list. It means that, let's say, so as of now our prime is empty, right? Empty means, okay, it doesn't contain any. So now if I go and append my number, so each time, okay, so if I append a 2, then it will contain 2. Okay, so now I am trying to append 3. Okay, so now what is the value that contains in prime? Can I say 2 is already in prime? So now our 3 will go and append. Okay, it will append at the end. Okay, at the right side. Okay, right after 2. So 2 comma 3. Okay, then I am trying to append the 5. So it is going to be 2 comma 3 comma 5. Okay, that's how append works. So yeah, so let's see. So after coming out of this particular loop, I am trying to print primes. Cool. So let's give 100. Now let's check whether all these like what are all the values I got is in prime or not. Okay, so 2 3 5 11 23. Yes, all are prime numbers. Okay, so this is how you can generate an sequence of prime numbers up to a given number. So just let me know whether you got it or not. Okay, so please let me, like, just if you have understood, please put a message as understood. That's it, or yes, okay, something like that. Okay, so now here, is this the optimal solution? Like, is this the best solution that is going to generate all the given prime numbers? I can say no. This is not the best solution that we can do. Okay, so let's try to analyze the time complexity. Let's do some simple analysis. Okay, simple analysis. So how many times this particular loop is being executed? How many times this particular loop is being executed? Can I say at max, like in worst case, it is executing for it is executing for n times. Okay, n times. Now tell me, so what are all the, like, whatever the statements were present inside this particular indentation of fourth line, okay, fourth line, are now going to execute for n times. Yes, n times. All these, the line from the line number 5 to 11, all the numbers are going to execute for the n times. Now again we have another loop inside that. Yes, so this particular line is going to execute for, this particular line is going to execute for, can I say log base to n, sorry, yeah, log base to n, like log base to num. Okay, can I say that? So why log base 2? So each time, like since we are considering the square root value, it is going to be a log, right? So yeah, so as of now let's stick to log base n. Okay, like I will tell you how it works, okay, in later part. Okay, in later part, but stick to this is going to iterate for the log base num, log base to num. So here num is whatever the value we give. Okay, let's consider that as well. So now tell me, at max this particular loop is going to execute for log n time, and how many times this log n time, log n time will going to execute? Can I say it is going to execute for n into log n, like log base to n? Can I say that? Can I say that? It's just a loop, right? So your outer loop is going to execute for 7 like n times, and your inner loop is going to execute for, yeah, so Seda, stick to log n as of now. Okay, so yeah, log n. Okay, now I will tell you like how log n in another tutorial, okay, or lesson. So just as of now stick to log n. So yeah, I don't wanted to drag some complex topics here, so just stick to log n. Okay, so if you know, you will, okay, just go and search like how to find and square root. Okay, like finding not and square root actually. So let's say you are like whenever you are doing a square root, like finding square root, it is going to be there is some quick math. Okay, so if you do all the analysis, like it is going to be log base 2n. Okay, so yeah, I don't wanted to do that, like yeah, we'll discuss that. Okay, don't worry, we'll discuss that. Yeah, done. Yes, done. So yep, as of now we are good. Okay, as of now we are good. Now what is the next problem? Okay, so we already reversed the string, right? Now let's try to reverse the array or a list. Okay, means you will be giving you a list. Okay, you will be giving you a list. Let's say 1 2 3 4 5. Now you need to reverse this particular list. Okay, so like if you reverse this, what will be your output? It will be 5 4 3 2 1, right? So just follow whatever we have done in reversing a string. Okay, it is going to be helpful to us. So let's see how that particular code is related to this reversing a string. So let's say, are you copying this or done? Okay, let me put it in comments. Okay, let me put it in comments. Okay, now let's go on. Now let's go and see. So let's take a list. Okay, x in input dot a split enter a list. So if you remember, so while so list dot reverse, yeah. So you are doing the same mistake, Shraddha. Like so you can't use inbuilt functions, okay? If you are in an interview, okay. So just try to avoid using inbuilt functions in an interview, because I'm saying this again and again, okay? But you are doing same mistake, okay? So if you tell that answer like list dot reverse, they will simply ask you to write the uh, write the backend logic for the reverse, like how that a reverse has been implemented, okay? So you I don't want you guys to put into that trap, okay? So just focus upon normal logic, okay? Let's say we'll create one reverse list variable, okay, which is an empty reverse a list as of now empty. Now sorry, now in a range of, now tell me what will be the range, like if I wanted to start from the last, right? So I wanted to start from the last and I need to pick that element, I need to append it to the reversal list, right? I need to start from the last and I need to append it from the end. Okay, sorry. మా మా నాన్నకిచ్చి అంకుల్ ఫోన్ చేస్తున్నారు, అదే తిరుమల ఉండే అంకుల్, మాట్లాడమను. Sorry guys. So length of ls minus 1 comma, so we are starting right from the base. So this is how we are doing, right? So we need to start from the last index. So how to compute the last index? It is going to be length of list. Like if I say if I have 5 elements in a list, it is going to be your last index is going to be 4, right? So no need to say sorry, Shraddha. So it's an learning, okay? So if you do all these kind of mistakes while practicing, then only you will get to know how to perform in an interview, okay? So that's important, okay? Doing mistake is not an wrong thing. Doing mistake is a good thing if and only if you learn something after that, okay? So try to make sure that, okay, so you before entering into an interview, try to clear all your doubts and what to do and what not to do. So because a python is an ocean, okay? So if you like, if you say something, there will be a lot of connections in it. So just don't delve into that particular kind of track, okay? So I guess for my Adobe interview, okay, so they have asked to asked me to write an back end logic for the printf statement, okay? So you guys know, like if you have any experience in C language, we use printf, right? Printf. So to print the values, like similar to the print here. So they asked me to write a backend logic for printf, like how that particular thing has been coded. So yeah, I tried, okay? After 40 minutes I wrote the code, okay? Like so approach and then code kind of stuff, okay? So that's an important, okay? You need to learn. That's it, okay? So you are generating you will be having the last index, you will be having last index. Now what you need to do, you need to append that number to the last number to the reversal list, right? Reversal list, that's it. So after coming back, like if you go on print reversal list, you will be getting reverse, okay? You will be getting reversal list. Let's say if I have given 1 2 3 4 5. So okay, uh, I got empty, I got empty reversed list. Right, that's it, right? Okay, index, this is also index. In input of ls, Okay, let me do this. Okay, let me do this outside. Should work. I don't know why it has. It is going to be n minus 1. Okay, there is two spaces. No, only one, right? Minus 1, and it is going to, okay, so sorry, I need to forget to put the decrement value. Okay, sorry. Yeah, so if you don't put a decrement value, it will by default it will assume it as an +1. Okay, so you need to be careful, okay, while giving that like writing that range. So yeah, just make sure that don't do the mistake which I did now. So let's run this code. Now it should work, I guess. So we got the answer. We got the answer. Now here, this is what I don't want it to do. Now if you carefully observe how many times I am iterating in a loop, how many times I am iterating in a loop, how many times I am iterating in a loop. Can I say I am iterating in a loop for the n times, like where n is the given number? It's not like that, Shraddha, like it's not ls of -1 comma 0. So because 0 is your index, right? You need to consider, you need to have your 0 in the value. So you need to put the next greater element. So like next, so if you are in increasing, then you need to put um, next greater. If you are in decreasing, you need to put a next smaller number. So what is the next smaller number for the 0? It should be -1, right? Yeah, yeah, cool. So done. So here if you observe, here we are iterating for the n times. Okay, so your interviewer is not happy with your solution, then he asks you to optimize the solution. So okay, like what is, how to optimize this? So let's do some quick analysis over here. Okay, so let's say I have this array like 5 4 3 2 1. Okay, 5 4 3 2 1. Now reversing means 5 and sorry, okay, okay, sorry, let's take 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5. Okay, a reversing means like what is happening here. If you observe carefully, this 1 and 5 are getting swapped. 1 and 5 are getting swapped, like where one value is being replaced with the 5 and 5 is being replaced with the 1, and then these 2 and 4 are getting swapped, right? And this 3 is going to swap with that particular number. Yes. So okay, so basically Shraddha, like optimize the current approach means not only constant time. Okay, so there is some there will be some order. Okay, let's say the very first minimum would be like, let's consider big O of 1. Okay, then big O of log n, then big O of n, then big O of n square, then big O of 2 power n. Okay, 2 power n, then n. Okay, 2 power n, like yeah, I guess like if I have given you 5, then 32, then n cube means 5 power cube. Yeah, so big O of n, sorry, 2 power n, sorry, yes, then it will be big O of n cube, then goes on like n power 4 and all it comes, and after all that you will get n factorial. Okay, which is way more than anything. Okay, so this is very highest time complexity, and this is very low time complexity, like constant. Okay, which is very low time complexity. So you can start with like a maximum time complexity if you are in an interview, something like n square or n cube kind of thing. Then you can follow, if they ask you to optimize, then you need to follow this sequence. Okay, let's say if you are at n cube, okay, if you are given a solution which uses time complexity of which is a time complexity of n cube, then you need to try to optimize it to the 2 power n, or then you need to optimize it to the n square, then n, then log n, then constant. Okay, so you need to follow this sequence. Okay, while if you are in an interview and if they ask you to optimize the solution, just you need to check. Okay, so after checking, if you found any solution, then you need to uh, you can tell them like, sir, I have another solution. So after telling the approach, you can tell them the complexity. Okay, and if you felt there is another solution which runs in a linear time, okay, linear time, this is linear time, we call it as a linear time, then you can tell this approach. And if they still ask you to optimize, then you need to tell the log n approach. Okay, so yeah, most of the array problems, okay, most of the arrays and string problems will have a linear time solutions. Okay, and bitwise, okay, bitwise operations and uh, bitwise problems, and these binary search and some searching problems will have a log n time complexity. So so it depends upon the kind of problem as well. So yeah, that comes with practice. Okay, so how to analyze a problem means that comes with the practice. Okay, so as of now, while learning language, don't focus upon these things, just focus upon writing your logic. Okay, so check whether are you able to convert your logic to the programming or not. That's it, that's very important. Okay, if you know that, then you can learn anytime. Okay, so logic is very important than programming. So now let's come to this point. Okay, now let's come to this point. So here we are swapping the number. Now tell me, so how can I do this particular approach? So can I say I will have an let's take list. I have a list like 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. Okay, I will take 2 pointers. Okay, let's take 2 pointers or two variables. Okay, so let's put one pointer at the here, another pointer at the here. Let's call it as a p1, let's call this as a p2. Okay, so basically they were an indexes. Okay, now what you need to do, at first you need to check whether these, like, okay, so let's swap them. Okay, let's swap them. So means you will be making this as a 6 and you will be making this as a 1. Done. So after doing your work, you need to move your p1 to the next values. Okay, so always p1 goes in a increasing manner. P1 goes in a increasing, means towards right. So you are starting at 0 and then you are moving to the 1, right? Now you, what happened to your p2? It always comes in a decreasing manner. So you are starting at the 4th, then you need to come to the 3rd index. Okay, then you need to come to the 2nd index. So your p pointer will always be plus equal to 1 and p2 will always be minus 1. Okay, so make sure that you remember these points. Now you will be making your p2 pointer to the 5. Now what you will do, you will swap them. So here 5, here 4. Now you will increment your p1 to here, decrement your p2 to here. Now you again swap 4 and 3. Okay, so sorry, here it's a 2. Yeah. Now tell me whether all these numbers are sorted or not. Now tell me whether all these means reversed or not. Sorry, not sorted, reversed or not. Reversed or not. Yes, reversed, right? So 6 5 3 4 3 2 1, which I have given. Okay, now when to stop here? So whenever I cross this path, okay, so if I am pointing my p1 to the 3rd value, okay, number 3, my pointer is going to be like, what will be my index? It is 2. And what will be my p2 index? Can I say it is 3? Now if I decrement, okay, if I decrement my p2 and increment my p1, now I will be pointing my p1 to the 4th element and p2 to the 3rd element. Now my indexes will become P1 equal to 3, P2 equal to 2. So here we have crossed our limits, right? We have crossed our values. So we have interchange, like, so whenever, like, so if you are doing, if you are coming towards, like, at the same, let's say there were two vehicles, okay, there were two vehicles, let's say, so in total 50 kilometers road, this is 50 kilometers road, and two peoples have started walking towards, or let's say they are riding on bike or started with car, okay. So two people started with the car here and another one here, they are moving in a same speed, okay. At some point of the time they will meet at one point. Yes, everyone agrees. At some point of the time they will meet at the one point. What will be that point? So can I say that is middle? That is middle. So if they are moving at the same speed, they will reach middle at the same time. So 25 kilometers and 25 kilometers. So this is what we are doing here as well, okay. So whenever we have crossed our paths, we can assume that we have sorted, like we have swapped all the values at the two pointers. Yes, agrees to the statement. Whenever we crossed our paths, okay, then I can say that yes, we are done, okay. So how to check whether we have crossed our paths or not? So if you observe till P1 pointing to the 3, P2 pointing to the 4, all the P1 indexes are less than P2. So here 2 less than 3, right? So whenever we crossed our paths, our values got, like, P1 got increment, like P1 is more now than P2. So can I say at that time we have crossed our paths and then we can come out of the loop? Yes. Can we assume both moving at the same speed? Yes, they are moving at the same speed. That's why. Yeah. Yes, right. They are moving at the same speed, but in reverse direction. So that is what here happened, right? Like we are incrementing +1 and we are decrementing -1. So we at the same time we are moving like one step here forward and one step backward, forward, backward, forward, backward. So when they meet at the same time, they will be taking the same number of steps to reach that particular middle. So that's the thing. Okay, so did you understood this particular problem? Okay, so I hope, yeah. So if you see the code and then you will get to know as well, like, yeah, I guess. So let's keep this thing, okay, and we don't need this as well. Let's say, so let's do two pointers. One is called P1 equal to pointing to the starting element, okay, starting index. So starting index will always become 1, sorry, 0, right, 0. Then P2 is going to be less than, like, number of elements in a list -1. That's it. Like we need to point it to the last element, okay. So then we will be iterating to the while loop until P1 less than and equal to P2. Yes. So whenever we have crossed, like whenever we have seen P1 is greater than P2, then I need to come out of the loop. That's it. Until my P1 is less than P2, I need to do the same task. What I need to do? I need to swap the both the values, right? So how can we swap the both values? We can do, like, let's take temp, okay, temp ls of P1, then ls of P1 equal to ls of P2. Then you need to put the ls of P2 equal to temp. Done. So after coming out of the loop, if you print ls, so yeah, I will tell you why this solution is required, okay, why not that particular solution as well. Okay, before that, let's just run this piece of code. Just try to observe what happened, like check whether we got a good output, like correct output or not. Okay, sorry, I forgot to increment and decrement the pointers, right? So if we do some task, we need to increment and decrement our pointers. So we need to increment p1 and we need to decrement the p2, right? So at each iteration. So now let's go. So yeah, we got the answer. Yes, is this what we wanted? Now what is the difference between that solution and this solution? Now tell me how many times that we are iterating to this loop, how many times that we are iterating in this particular loop. Can I say, is it like let's say, so like you have seen that 50 kilometer thing, right? So in that problem, let's say to cross that entire bridge, okay, 50 kilometers bridge, it will take 30 minutes. Let's take 1 hour, okay, to cross that 50-kilometer bridge. Usually people take 60 minutes of time. Now since they are traveling in the same way, okay, and they have met at the middle, now tell me how much time they have to reach the middle. So can I say they took 30 minutes to reach the middle, means at the 25 kilometers mark. So it here 30 is 60 by 2. Okay, the off time, right? So here as well, if you have n elements, then you are going to iterate this loop for the n by 2. Okay, n by 2. Yes sir, good. Now another important thing here is, so basically in earlier solution we are using extra space. What is the extra space? So basically we have created another list, right? What is that list? So that's a reversal list. So now again, how much memory we are assigning to that list? Can I say we are assigning n elements? So it is on, now can I say in total we are assigning n plus n space, like, so n is for our input and another n is for our output, right? So now in this particular solution we have only one n. Okay, we have to only one list. So in that particular list we are doing the modifications, that's it. So we are not creating another list. Okay, so now can I say that it is an space efficient as well? So yes, it is a safe like space efficient as well, right? So please let me know whether you have understood or not. Okay, so yeah, I'm trying best. Okay, I'm putting all my experience in explaining the things to the basic level. So yeah. Okay, so if you still are like not able to understand, please let me know. Okay, so we'll try to explain it with another examples. Okay, better examples I will try. Okay, now can we do the same for the string as well? Can we do the same for the string as well? Can we do? Let's take, okay, and here it is going to be input, enter a string. Okay, let's enter a string. Now let's go and execute this piece of code. So I will give you like I'm giving, okay, let's give Bheemreddy Vamsi. Okay, sorry. Okay, sorry, we can't do a item assignment in the uh, uh, string. Okay, so that is not allowable here. So cool. So yeah. So again, you need to use some methods here. Okay, methods like replace kind of stuff. Okay, so we'll solve this problem. Okay, the same problem. Okay, the same method using the string methods. Okay, probably our next topic is going to be on methods only. Okay, we'll solve there. Okay, so as of now, just yeah, keep this logic in mind. Okay, it should work, but yeah, string doesn't support item assignment. Okay. Oh, let's go and do with the methods when we are discussing the maybe character by space. What is that, character by space? No, still like I don't know what is your topic, Santosh. Yeah, we can use this particular thing like a replace method for sure. Replace method. We need to use replace method. Okay, chill. So let's move on to the next problem. Okay, let's move on to the next problem. So our next problem would be okay. Next problem would be also on list only. So now problem statement will be given something like this. So let's say I will be giving you a list. Okay, I will be giving you a list. Let's take it as a 5, a 7, 6, 12, 4 and 3 and 2. Okay, I will be giving you a list and a target and a target, and now you need to tell me whether, okay, like, so let's say I will be giving you a target as 10. Okay, I will be giving you a target as 10. Now you need to tell me, okay, upon adding any two elements in the list, upon adding two elements in the list, if you get this target, then you can say yes. Okay, you can say yes. Okay, like it's something like you will be given target and a list, and you need to figure out the whether there exists a pair, whose sum is equal to target, whose sum equal to target. Okay, that is the answer. So now like even you might have another doubt. Okay, I let's say I will be giving you a 10 and I have 5, right? Like can I do something like this, 5 plus 5? You are not allowed to do that. Okay, so you can use only like one element at a time. Okay, you can't use multiple times. Okay, so now for this 10, if I give input as 10, now will I get, what will I get? So will I get s? Yes, right, there is a pair like a 7 and 3, 6 and 4, right? 6 and 4. So no, okay, it will be true. Okay, so what is the sum of 7 and 3? It's a 10. What is the sum of 6 and 6 plus 4? It's a true. Like 6 plus 4 is equal to 10. So that is what we are searching for, right? So num2, yes, two numbers, yeah, two number sum is going to be 10. Okay, you need to like, you need to give me pair. Okay, pair means two elements, right? Two elements. Yeah, no need to say sorry, yaar. Santosh, it's a part of learning. We do mistakes. Okay, we do mistakes and we learn from them. That's it. So it's very important and like most asked question. So if you go and see even in Amazon interview experiences, you can find this question. Okay, like return pair. Okay, return pair of pair of elements whose sum is equal to target. Okay, you can go and see like you can go to Geeks and if you go through the Amazon interview experiences, you might see this question. Okay, now how can we solve this problem? So think and let me know. Okay, take some time and let me know. Okay, meanwhile I will start. Okay, so think. So let's say let's take, okay, this particular array only is going to be 5, 7, 6, 2, 4, 3, 2. Okay, So if I find, like, let's say I will be currently standing at 5. Okay, currently I'm standing at 5. Okay, now like I know that there will be a pair means two elements. Okay, I need to consider two elements. So I'm saying that I will stand at 5 and I will check. So if I do target minus 5, then it would be 5, right? Now in the rest of the elements, if I find 5, then my job is done. Can I say that? Can I say that? So now I will go and check. Okay, so can I find 5 here? No, I don't. Okay, I don't. Now I will go and stand here. Okay, I will go and stand at 7. Now I will check. Okay, target minus 7 is 3 now. Now I will check. Okay, rest of the elements I will check whether 3 is there or not. Okay, so from left side I can traverse with the first element, then keep on adding till right till I get a target. No, you are, it means like you are getting, like you are talking about something like these like subarray sum. Okay, like I don't know what your intention is, but from your text I can understand that. Okay, it's not like that. Okay, you can fix the one element at each time from the left side, and you can check the rest of the elements in the rest of the array. Okay, if you find any pair, okay, if you found any element whose sum will be where you are standing, means left and right, then it will be good answer. Okay, like I think you got the problem. Okay, so now tell me, did you understood this, like what I am talking about? Now I will stand at 7 and I will, and now if I do target minus 7, it will be 3. Okay, now in the rest of the elements I will go and search for 3. So will I get 3? Yes, I will get a 3, right? I will get a 3. Now what I can do, I can, okay, I can say like I will just return, okay, or print something, this 7 and 3. That's it. Okay, done. So just let me know whether you got it or not. Like simply we are checking all the combinations. Okay, so let's say, so at first we will be checking like 5 comma 7, 5 comma 6, 5 comma 12, 5 comma 4, 5 comma 2 and 5 comma 3. And then we are checking, so we haven't found any pair here. Okay, then we'll move on to the next value, which is a 7. Then we'll check all the combinations. So 7 comma 6, 7 comma 12, 7 comma 4, 7 comma 3, 7 comma 2. Okay, now again, so did we got, yes, we got one pair, so which gives us 10. Okay, yeah, that is one thing. And still, like you want like if your interviewer is asking you to print all the existing pairs, okay, whose sum is going to be 10, then you need to continue. After printing these values as well, you need to keep on continuing your search. Okay, then you will go and search with the combination of 6. So 6 comma 12, 6 comma 4, 6 comma 3, 6 comma 2. So again, yeah, you will find a guy, so you will print this as well. Then again you will check with the combination of 12. Then again you will check with the combination of 4, then 3, then 2. Okay, this is how it works. Okay, so you guys know how to do this, right? So we need to use two loops here. Okay, let's say I need ls equal to length for x, sorry, for x in range of, for x in range of, not in range, sorry, it's input enter a list. Okay, so I will do it, split it by space. So did you got it, Santosh, like what we are talking about? Just let me know in the chat. So here you need to figure out the n. So n will be the length of s. Okay, now you need to, you require 2 pointers. Okay, you require the 2 pointers. Let's say left, okay, means you are fixing at 1 point. Okay, for left in range of 0 comma n. Okay, 0 comma n. then you need another point called right. Okay, in the range of, now what will be the range? Do you need to start from the 0? No, you can't start from the 0, right? Where do you want to start? So can I say, do you have to start from the next index of the your left. You wanted to start the next index of the left, right? So I will say that left plus 1, then you need to go till n. Okay, now you can say if, okay, if like ls of left plus ls of right, okay, so is equal to target. So yeah, we forgot to accept the target input. Okay, we'll do that. So target is going to be integer type, and then like enter a target value. Cool. Now let's go here. Now if you say like your left and right both are good, okay, then what you need to do, you need to print those values, right? Okay, like found a pair, found a pair, found a pair with target value. Okay, so yeah, you can say something like this. Here you can say it's an left, of right. If then you need to be done. Now like you can maintain a flag. Okay, like so let's say, okay, let's execute this piece of code. Okay, let's execute this piece of code. Okay, let's execute this piece of code. So here you are checking, okay, if you are you are printing whenever you got a pair. What if you haven't got the pair? Okay, you need to keep track of that as well, right? So like I will be giving 1 5 6 7 4 and 11. Okay, and I am searching for 11. Okay, I'm searching for the pair 11. Okay, not single element, I'm searching for the pair whose sum is 11. Now let's hit the enter. So my target is 11. It is saying that found a pair of 5 and 6, one pair. Okay, 7 and 11, 7 and 4, it is one pair. Yep. Now like if there ain't exist any pair, then we need to return something like no pair exists, right? So for that we can simply maintain a flag. Okay, let's set it to the true. Okay, let's set it to the true initially, or let's set it to false. Okay, then it will be easy. So if you entered into this particular block, okay, if you entered into this particular block at the once, even your flag will going to be true. Okay, so now you need to come out of the loop, and if you check if your flag equal to false. Okay, if your flag equal to false, what does it mean? It means that you haven't entered into this particular loop at least once. Okay, at least once. Okay, if you are not entering into this particular loop, like for particular piece of code, then you can say that it's a no pair exist with the given target. Yes, no pair exists with the given target. Now let's execute this code. So let me copy the same, and yeah, I will give that here. Now I will be checking for the Now I will be checking for the 20. Okay, now I will check for the target as 20. I got no pair exist for the given target. Yes, that's true. Okay, so understood, understood, understood each every line of the code. Did you understood every line of the code? Why we have written that particular line? That's very important. Okay, did you got it? Done, done, done. Yes. Let's move on to the next question. Do you want to optimize this particular question further? Do you want to optimize this question further? Like, so here, if you check here, at in worst case you will be iterating for the n square. Okay, in worst case you will be finding, like, since you are finding all the combinations with the pair 2, you are iterating, I can say that you are iterating for the n square times. Okay, so this loop for the n time, this loop for the n time, then n into n, it's a total n square, right? So do you want to optimize it further? Do you want to optimize it further? Right, let's go and do that. Okay, let's go and do. So we have learned a two pointer technique, right? Two pointer technique, like, so p1 and p2, where we have solved that reversed list. So we'll use the same technique. Okay, so yeah, let's say like okay, let me take the same. So 5 7 6 12 1. Okay, so let's say 5 7 4 3 2 10. Okay, and 1. Okay, and 1. So, like, okay, this n square solution. Now let's try to sort this particular array, like list, sort this list. Okay, so if you sort, it will become 1 2 3 5, sorry, 4 5 7 10. Sort it, sort it, sort this. Now just follow me. Okay, just follow me. Target here is 10. Okay, so will I get 10 here? Yes, I will get a 10. Okay, I will get a 10. Now tell me, okay, I will be standing my pointer at p1 at 0th index, p2 at here. Okay, now I will add these two values. Okay, I will add these two values. Now what it will become? It will become 1 plus 10 equal to 11. Now just tell me, is this 11 greater than 10 or less than 10? Greater than 10 or less than 10? So can I say that it said greater than 10? Greater than 10? Yes, it is greater than 10. Now if I, okay, just tell me the answers. If I move my pointer to the left, okay, like I will, if I change my p2 to the like p1 to the p2, like, sorry, p1 to the 2, then how, like, will it increase my current value or decrease my current value? So I am not changing my p2. Okay, I am standing at only p2 where it is, like I'm standing at 10. Okay, and I'm changing my p1 to the right side. Okay, p1 to the right. Now if I add, it will become 10 plus 2, it's going to be 12, which is greater than 11. It means that if I move my p1 to the right, I always get an greater sum, which I am currently getting. Yes, so whatever value I have got, okay, by adding two indexes. If I move my p1 to the right side, I will always get the maximum value, because since you know that this is in sorted order, so if you moving towards right, you will get only the maximum number. Okay, you will be getting only the increasing numbers, right? So if you are keep on increasing, then your sum will also get increasing. Your sum will also get increasing. So with that fact, we will say that, okay, so here we want to make our current sum to the less than 10 11, like, so we need to decrease our current sum, right? Means we need something less than 10, sorry, 11. So if we move our p1, it will get increased, okay, it will get increased. Now what we need to do, if we just think, if we decrease our p2, okay, if we move p2 here, now can I say that it will decrease our current sum, like it will decrease our something, okay, it will decrease our 11 to something. So here we are not moving p1, okay, since we want a something less than, then we are moving p2, so it will become 1 plus 7 is equal to 8. Now we got 8, okay, now we got 8. So is this a less than 10 or greater than 10? So to make this 8 to the 10, we need to increase. So if we want to increase our current value, what we need to increase, we need to move our p1, right? Got it? When to move p1 and when to move p2. Got it? Yes. Okay, let's go. So now I have moved my p1. Now what will be the sum? It will be 9. Now it's like 2 plus 7 is equal to 9, right? Now still it is less than 10, means I need to again increase my 9 to the something, okay, to make a target. Okay, so if I wanted to increase my current sum, what do I need to do? I need to move my p1. Yes. Okay, now what will be my current sum? It's a 3 plus 7 is equal to 10. 3 plus 7 is equal to 10. Can I say that? So it's a 10. Now tell me, is this target what I wanted? Yes. Now what I can say? We are good. We found the pair. So you can continue, like you can stop here. Done, everyone. So understood. Please let me know. Okay, let me know. So here we need to check, okay, we need to do the same task repeatedly. So if I wrote my algorithm, what it will be, how it looks like now. So at first like sort the array, sort the list in increasing order. Sort the link in list in increasing order. Now take 2 pointers, one at 0, another at last element. Okay, now you know what to do, right? Okay, you know what to do. So let's go and write the code. Okay, let's say ls equal to list of x for x in the input dot a split. Okay, now let's go and take the target equal to input. Okay, what you need to do, you need to sort the array. So as of now we haven't learned the sorting algorithm. Since like we haven't learned, I will be using the inbuilt sort, okay, like which is an list method. Okay, ls dot sort. Okay, so if we write this code, it will sort out our list. Okay, so you can see, so ls now. Okay, so you can print, for your information, you can print before and after sort. Okay, so before and after sort, like let me point it out. Before, okay, and here it is gonna be after. Okay, it is gonna be after. Now what we need two pointers. Let's say p1 to the 0 and p2 should be pointing to the last index. So this one, done. Now what we need to do? Now what we need to do? We need to do something. Okay, let me pull this down. Okay, yeah. Now what we need to do? We need to do the same loop. Oh no, I haven't discussed about base case, like where we need to stop. Okay, so if we found the pair, we are stopping, like we are breaking from the loop, and until, like what value until we need to cross check. Okay, so basically two pointer, mostly the condition will be p1 less than p2. Okay, here as well we need to follow that, because let's say I am searching for I'm searching for, let's take, okay, small example. Okay, big fan, sir. Oh, thanks, Aditi. So I never saw you in. Okay, okay. So let's say you have an array something like this, and you will be searching for 8. Okay, so you will be starting at p1 here, p2 here. So in the beginning, your value is 5, so which is less than 8. So you should increase your p1, so it will become 6 now. Okay, so 5 and go 6. Now again what you need to do, again you need to increase your p1 only, p1 pointing to the 3 now. So your p1 is pointing to the 3. Okay, so now your sum will become 7. Now like again it is less than 8, right? Now you will again increase your p1. Now here, is this valid? Is this particular operation valid? So p1, if you add p1 and p2, it will be 4 plus 4. Is this valid? No, right? This is not valid. Okay, so you should not do that. Okay, so whenever, it means that whenever you have crossed your paths, so when you will cross your paths, means when you haven't found the any pair, then only you will cross your paths. Okay, done. So hope you got this base condition as well. So if you haven't, please let me know. Like what you can do now, you can take one example. Okay, so, means, so take this particular example and take target as one big value. Okay, which there no existing pair. Okay, then you can try. Okay, you will get figure out, okay, what to do. Now p1 less than p2, then p1 less than p2. Now what you need to do, you need to say a current sum equal to ls of p1 plus ls of p2. Okay, ls of p1 plus p2. Now what you need to do, if your current sum equal to target, if it is equal to target, what does it mean? You need to simply, let's say, print I found the pair. Okay, and you can keep track of one flag value. So let's make it as a false. Okay, let's make it as a true. If you found the guy, it will make it as a true. Then you can break out of the loop. Okay, means you found the pair, right? You don't need to continue further. So now you need to, what will be your another condition? You need to check if, so if this is false, you need to check for whether that number is greater than or smaller than the target, right? So if your current sum greater than target, okay, if it is greater than target, so what you need to do, you need to decrease your p2, means because like current sum is greater than target, then you need to move your, like you need to move towards left. Okay, towards left. So when I say towards left, you need to decrease your p2 pointer. Okay, so when I say like when it is less than, you need to increase your current sum, so you need to move towards left, okay, towards right. It means you need to increase your P1. So P1 plus equal to 1. Done. Done. So after coming out of this loop, if I say uh, we say like a flag equal to false, I can say that no pair exists. Okay, so yeah, I hope I made it little simpler. Okay, two things. Let's go. Okay, so it is asking for first list. You can use elif. Yes, I can use that elif as well, but it is not required. Like it will be good. Okay, so basically elif is not that much efficient as you think. Okay, when you are in an organization, you can't put more elif statements, so that's why. Okay, so it is always good. Okay, because if you execute it, like if this particular statement has become true, what does it mean? Okay, you won't enter into this particular if, right? I'm just saying, okay, you can use elif as well, but I'm just saying, like, it's not a conventional way. So if there is a possibility, then you can, okay, so yeah. So let's say I will be giving the list as 3, 2, 5, 6, 1 and 10. Okay, so now I'm giving target as let's give 11. Okay, I will be giving target as 11. So yeah, like if you see, so before if we have given this input and after sorting it will become like this, and yes, I found the pair. Yes, 11, yes, 6 plus 5 and 11, 10 plus 11. Okay, so here a small assignment. Okay, oh yes, great. Great. Since we haven't tested the negative places, like where it should fail, so we haven't got it. Okay, so if we tested that like where we have given a target where we don't have any pair exist, then we could have got that, like figure out that particular thing. But it's good. Okay, it means that you are paying attention to the lecture. I'm more happy for that. Cool. Okay, let's go and give another input where our code says that no pair exists. Okay, and 12 and 4, then 3, then 2, 7. Okay, now let's give 50. I don't think there exists a pair with 50, so yeah, no pair exists. So done. So yeah, so coming to time complexity, I will, as of now, I will just say what will be the time complexity of this approach, because yeah, okay, like the time complexity of this particular approach is going to be, so after seeing this thing, you might say that yes, it's going to be uh, log n, sorry, like n by 2, but it is not n by 2. Okay, I will say why. So before this particular coming to this particular piece of code, we are doing sorting here. Okay, so basically sorting takes some time complexity. Yes, but yes, Kannan Padmanavan. Yes, who said DSA with Python is not acceptable? Yes, it's acceptable, but you need to do it in some good manner. Okay, where you need to follow the good coding standards. So like in companies, people believe that most of the freshers don't follow standards while writing the code in Python. Okay, if you do that, then more than enough. Okay, so until unless you are unable, like able to solve the problem, okay, You like they don't care about your programming language. All they want is you need to solve the problem. That's it. Okay, you need to show them output. Yes, this particular piece of code works. That's it. Okay, language doesn't matter. It's up to you. Okay, what the language you are comfortable with. Okay, so from my experiences, I can say that I started with C. Okay, learned Python, then I learned Java. When I was in final year, I stick to C++ for the DSA because of the like resources. Okay, so if you see, there will be very less resources for the Python. Okay, to solve DSA problems. Okay, but if you took any other programming language like C++, Java, there will be more people. Okay, where you can reach out to them, or there will be more blogs. Okay, like GeeksforGeeks or any other blogs, where you can find plenty of blogs for C++ code. Okay, but nowadays people evolving. Okay, in out of India, like outside of India, most of the people use Python. Okay, outside of the India, but in Python, like in India, still people use C++ because we learn that as a basic language. So they stick to that. It's up to you. Okay, so yeah, let's coming to the point. So this sorting takes, basically there will be different kind of sorting algorithms, but this particular line, okay, in this particular, if you write a sorting, if you're sorting your list something like this, it will take n log n time. Okay, n log n time. So I will discuss that particular thing while discussing sorting algorithms, but as of now it will take n log n time. There are some sorting algorithms which took n square time. So n log n is less than like n log n is going to be in between linear and n square. Okay, n log n is going to be in between linear and n square. So it means that n log n is greater than linear, less than n square. Okay, I forgot. I think I haven't wrote that in that series, I guess. Okay, you should make note of that as well. And again, in worst case, this particular code is going to execute for n times. Okay, n times. Okay, if you see, this example, okay, if you see this example, how many iterations has been done? So first your sum is 4 5, then 6, then 7, then 8, right? Like at the end you haven't got it. So how many times you have iterated in this particular loop? I can say that 4 times. Okay. Cool. Like in CBSE nowadays, they are keeping Python as the first language. Like when I was studying, still C++ is the first language. Okay, when I was in BTech as well, I studied a C as my first language. Okay, I learned Python on my own in my 2-2 while I was doing internship. Yeah, there was an internship requirement, so I learned Python and I did some good like good research on some computer vision. Then yeah, still like yeah, I can say. So when I was in interviews, like now itself, okay, I solve programs using C++, but I don't think there is a big difference. Okay, if you are able to learn, like if you are able to code in C++, then you can write the same code in Python. Okay, just and like syntactical changes will be there, that's it. Okay, so I can write the code in C++, C, Java, C sharp, yeah, C sharp, Node. Okay, I learned 2 years back. Okay, good. Okay, so good as of now. And then, is it overwhelming? Like, do you want to stop it here, or do you want to continue further and let's solve another problem? Still, we have some time. If you don't want it to do, then we'll stop it here and then we'll see How to get internships in second year? It's like, so if you are looking for corporate internships, then I can say CP is the something. If you are from like tier 3 colleges, okay. So if you are belongs to tier 1 colleges like IITs or some good NITs, then you will easily get an if you do DSA, you will get an easy internships. Okay, you can like just go to LinkedIn. Okay, try to connect with some HR folks. Okay, like if you're looking for summer internships, then you have to be on your toes from the January. Okay, so from the January, they will like recruiters will start posting internships openings in the LinkedIn. Like whenever you see such kind of post, then you can just send them a connection request, and then like after accepting, then you can like have some good projects. So yeah, like it will be good. Like if you at least have two projects, okay, like whatever area you are aiming for, like be it a web development or be it Android development, okay. But if you are looking at the complex systems like machine learning, computer vision, artificial intelligence, data science kind of thing, you won't get as like much of chances where you will be getting internships for web and Android in corporate companies, because in India still corporate companies are not getting into machine learning most of the things. Okay, there will be less few chances. Okay, and those chances will be given for research people. Okay, not for the college freshers. Okay, those chances will be given for MTech or MS research guys. I did it from, you can say, like if you ever heard about this college named G. Pullaredi Engineering College, if you heard, then it could be like tier 2. If you haven't heard, then it would be tier 3 or 4, like whatever you can assume. Okay, it's very small college. Okay, but it's an good college in my state, at least, like in Andhra Pradesh. Okay, I belongs to Andhra Pradesh, South India. Okay, that's why I haven't so in my very first lesson some people told in Hindi, like I didn't understand that, so I don't know Hindi much, but I can just understood. I'm trying to learn. So yeah, where so I have one connection, okay, so who works at some good organization, so I know that yeah, so I have some good amount of experience in robotics when I was in my diploma. So I did my 3 year high school diploma, where I went for a national level robotics competition. Okay, there I met him. So like they have some good amount of research projects where people from NITs, IITs, and IIMs so will come there and will. I have seen them. So I just called him, sir. Like I said, like I asked her, sir, I'm looking for summer internships and I can avail for 2 months, and this is my area of expertise. Uh, like I wanted to do in like I wanted to do this project. So they said like come for an interview. Okay, there is an formal interview, and I have explained my project which I wanted to do, and they allowed me. Okay, and they gave me some stipend as well. They gave me stipend as well. Yeah, that was very my very first like money or salary, whatever you can. So at that time I don't even have laptop. Okay, I don't even have laptop. So with that stipend amount, by adding some amount to it, I bought laptop on my own. Okay, so that's my very first experience. Yeah, that was an off campus, and yeah, I went because I have some good connection with them. So and even I proved myself. Okay, so he knows me right from the beginning of my journey, and I got a national level second prize in robotics. So he has some things. So yeah, that's why he accepted my request, and yeah, I did my internship over there. And in third year again I did internship from data science. Okay, like it was an startup. One of my alumni is working over there. It's an Texas based LLC. Okay, so yeah, they wanted to hire from interns. So my faculty, my HOD has recommended my name over there. So that's how I got my second internship in my third year. So did that 2 months internship, 3 months internship. That will be 3 months internship. So I haven't got the stipend for that particular internship, but yeah, got some good learnings. That's what I believe. And then final year placements started with my placement started with Code Vita. So Code Vita rank, yeah, I got some good amount of rank in Code Vita. Then I got TCS. Then yeah, that's the beginning. Then Gate and all. Yeah, I screwed up the things in final year, but finally I got into some good product based companies. Yeah, that's how my journey. Okay, it's not an, yeah, it will be an inspiring if I tell all my whole journey. Yeah, okay, so let's stop there itself. Okay, I will get senti. So whenever I was discussing my journey, because it's like lot of hurdles. Okay, cool. I guess we can stop it here itself. Okay, so it will be, sir, whether DSA with Python is available in GFG. Yes, like there were plenty of articles you can go through. Okay, so nowadays you can just like, it's not like separate kind of module. Okay, if you want something, some problem, okay, you can just type that problem, then you can put on Python code, okay, at the end, then you can find it. Okay, so there were plenty of bloggers or plenty of people writing articles on internet, putting on internets. Okay, so there were some good amount of startups doing that as well. So you can always find Python code nowadays. But when I was learning in my second year, yeah, that was very beginning days for the Python in India at least. So yeah, I was unable to find. So I was like, yeah, since I was doing computer vision project back then, so I hardly get an yeah, there is a guy called Sendex. Yeah, Sendex, I guess. So that is the only channel where I will get an computer vision videos, okay, kind of tutorials. So now there were, if you go and search for computer vision tutorials, you will find this amount of tutorials. Okay, this amount of tutorials. Yes, internet is evolving. Just try to use that in efficient way. That's it. Okay, that's what I can recommend you guys. So yeah, that's it. So if you don't have any questions, we can close the session. And again, we are meeting on Monday. Okay, we are meeting on Monday. So weekends I have small trip. Okay, so I will be spending time with family. So this weekend at least. So yeah, we'll catch up on Monday. Okay. So until then, bye bye. So if you have any questions, you can. And I have done one internship in machine learning at ETG. Okay, good, Shraddha. Then, like, still you feel that you are low at Python? I don't think so, but yeah, I don't know what the reason. Yeah, don't call me sir. Okay, don't call me sir. I'm just an 2021 passed out. Okay. So time, yeah, it will be 9 p.m. Okay, it will be 9 p.m. Can we get your LinkedIn? I don't think it's an 9 p.m. on Monday. So basically, sessions will be daily from like sessions on daily will start from 9 p.m. Okay, until, and it will end at 10 p.m. Since it's an weekend, I am not available for the next tomorrow. I just wanted to take tomorrow session today itself, so that you won't get lost something. Okay, that's my intention behind taking this. Shraddha, I'm sorry. Okay, so I have to ask GFG people whether I can allow my. So you can search it with Vamsi Bheemreddy. Okay, Bheemreddy Vamsi or Vamsi Bheemreddy. You can, like, we used library. Okay, good, good, good. Okay, you can search it with Vamsi Bheemreddy or Bheemreddy Vamsi. You will get it. Okay. So yeah, cool guys. Let's end that here. Then bye bye, bye bye. So see you in next session. Okay, so don't forget to join. Okay, so please comment now, like comment in the video, okay, if possible, so that when someone new came to the, like some outside people came to the um, video, then they will get to know how was the content in the video. Okay, so yes, please do comment. Okay, please do comment if you are, if you have watched this live still till here. Please do comment. Please do comment. Okay. Okay, Matt Plotley. Okay, okay, Shraddha, you will get it. Okay, so you, I guess your basics would be strong. Then you need to solve problems. Okay, then pick up. Okay, pick up one platform, either GFG or lead code, whatever you are comfortable with. Okay, then start with. If you are starting with GFG, I recommend go to difficulty level of school. Okay, first, and solve some 20 to 30 problems. Then go to basics, solve some 20 to 30 problems. Then go to easy level problem. Okay, so that's how your learning curve should increase. Okay, so yeah, I recommend you to start with Geeks for Geeks, because after if you are unable to solve the problem, you will get a clear picture of editorial. Okay, where they will be explaining very each and every point in a curated manner. Okay, so but in the lead code you won't get that much of deep description of like editorials. So people used to just copy paste the code over there. Okay, so chill. Okay, bye guys. Okay, so please do comment the video so that people will get to know about this video more.